right, coming up next, it's a women's bantamweight matchup between Jessica Andrade and Valentina Shevchenko. Well, it seemed an eventuality that when the UFC launched its women's flyweight division, that Valentina Shevchenko would rest atop of it, and that's exactly where she finds herself as she makes the walk here tonight.
She knew that she would be the UFC flyweight champion. Even when her first title shot against Nico Montano fell through, she didn't moan, she didn't complain. She said, okay, sign me up somebody else so that I can go and win that title. So they said, okay, fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She went out there and defeated the most dominant strawweight champion in UFC history to get that title. She's a phenomenal striker, a great counterpuncher, and has a full array of skills to try to finish fights. When you think you're going to stand with her, just ask Juliana Pena. You end up on the ground getting submitted. She can beat you in a number of ways.
All right, so here's Jessica Andrade, her 11 UFC wins, the most of any woman in UFC history, and of course the biggest among them, that slam knockout of Rose Namajunas to wrest the belt away back in 2019.
Her nickname is the Power Driver, and that's exactly what she did against Rose Namajunas. From being behind in a fight, but just staying the course. It's always about her pressuring her opponents and getting her hands on them. When she knocked out Karolina Kowalkiewicz, you understood that you were watching something different, because you don't see one-punch knockouts at 115 pounds in boxing for men or in the UFC for women. Jessica Andrade possesses that type of power, and she has a laundry list of some of the biggest names this division has ever seen on her resume.
Yeah, she's the total package, as classy as it gets, and she will try to leave this arena the way she came in, as the best strawweight in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding a professional record of 23 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 24 wins, 11 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Jessica Andrade. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round 1, 2 decorated strikers here. I would think even a world-class wrestler like yourself still enjoys a classic stand-up affair like this every now and then.
Oh yeah, I love this one. I love this one because both of these women know that the easiest way to get their hands raised is to fight in the area that they are best. Both of them are fantastic strikers. One is much more powerful, one is much more quick. Let's see who gets the job done.
Shevchenko going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there.
Big kick lands.
Got grip with the right hand. Well, you saw us reference that reach advantage off the top, and she certainly made good use of it there in landing that punch. Tries to work it into a takedown. Shevchenko gets caught with that punch.
Sneaky head kick. Big body kick.
Catches the kick there. We'll see what she can do with it. Double right, so she finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
Good work from the top here by Andrade. Just over 2 minutes to go in round 1. Oh, she's got the full mount now, DC. Her ground and pound is fantastic, and maybe that'll open the door for a submission.
It will have to open the door, because if she rushes, she'll fall off to the side. In the top position, especially in the full mount, you've got to be very, very patient. You cannot rush. Everything needs to matter, because it won't take much. You're sitting on the person's chest or sitting on their hips, fully on top of them. It won't take many of the big ground strikes. Take your time, find your submission. She needs to do that. Punch, punch, punch. When her opponent gets desperate, latch onto an arm, go and attack that arm bar.
Her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Oh, she gives up her back here, so a case of pick your poison, and now she's going to have to work hard defensively to prevent the
Well,
finish.
she's got to protect her neck. That's the first thing. She's got to really be aware of where her opponent's arms are. If her opponents get anywhere near her neck, she needs to really defend. Attack the top hand. The top hand is the choke hand. Make sure that top hand is always yours. When you grab it, keep it. It belongs to you now. And then start to work, try to get to your base and get back to your feet.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot of leg kicks for good measure in that.
I mean, leg kicks are the key. You watch people win fights with just leg kicks, especially in this game. I mean, it is my strike of choice. I love the animation when I've landed so many leg kicks that my opponent just kind of waves me off and the fight gets stopped. Keep throwing them. If they're not going to check them, keep throwing the leg kick.
All right, here we go, folks. Round two.
Ready to fight?
Jessica Andrade versus, of course, Valentina Shevchenko. Nice combination there by Shevchenko, punctuates it with the kick, and if you're going to stand and trade with Shevchenko, better tighten up that defense.
Yeah, but that's usually what she does. She's very good at mixing it up and leaving you with a kick at the end. I think back to her fight with Holly Holm. I thought that was one of her greatest performances to date, when she was landing those movement combinations and really dictating to Holly how the fight played out. Oh.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Back and forth we go here. Outstanding kick there by Andrade. While showing no signs of slowing down, 41 total strikes have landed for Jessica Andrade. And landing with 56% accuracy, pretty good against Valentina Shevchenko. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard, because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Oh, she gives up her back here, DC, so she's got a lot of work to do now. What do? Tuck the chin, hand fight?
You've got to tuck the chin. You've got to bring both hands to the hands, because as your chin is going down, your opponent's going to be attacking your neck. Two hands on one, force it down, build your base, try to get back to your feet, and if worse comes to worse, give up the mount.
Right.
Because the mount is better than having this fighter on your back.
Nothing fun about it. We'll see if she can escape here. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
You get a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Andrade is looking to lock up an armbar here.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, saved by the bell. Round. And there it is!
Oh! What a performance!
Yeah, really nice job by opening, and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. Let's check out some of the action in that previous round, DC. She certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
So that win by submission figures to silence any remaining doubters, and that certainly puts the rest of the division on notice. Huge result for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by tap out, Jessica Andrade.
Well, it'll be standing room only at her after party tonight as she gets it done by way of submission. Thankfully, Daniel Cormier is on the list. I'll be on the outside looking.
I mean, John, I got you. We're going in together. I'm not going in without my partner. But, man, she's a great grappler. She understands positioning so well. And she knows the moment her opponent got out of position, she was able to attack her finish. Great job, great performance. I don't have enough words